Hello lads and welcome to episode number 5 of the Ipswich Town career mode. In today's episode we've got the biggest game of the season so far against Norwich. I don't know why it's one of the biggest games of the season. It is the East-Anglin derby and we are at Portman Road for the first game. I have played a couple of games off camera, the first of which being at home to Bristol City. We had a similar lineup than we've had normally. And it turns out that this time it was going to be a different story to what's happened usually. In the last couple of games we've played, you know that especially live com games, they've been quite tight, and we've had to work hard to get the points we've got. In the 24th minute, I think it's Bobby Reid maybe, who puts Bristol City 1-0 up. He puts them 2-0 up again, which is concerning to say the least. But we have come back from a similar position of like this in the last episode. Actually, we went 3-2 up after 2-0 down to Sunderland, but our task was going to get even tougher just before half time. Reid with the assist this time, giving it on a plate to the Bristol City attacker. Early into the second half we try and force a comeback here. Selena, you can see, shooting, fielding deflected into the path of Emery Moore, who's on loan for the season, and then he does his bit to try and get us back into the game. But just over 10 minutes later, the fullback, it's actually Adam Webster, who really should have done better there tracking the run, and it's crossed in for a Bobby Reid hat-trick. That's how the game ended 4-1, disappointing especially if you're at home. The second game we had a bit of a change in formation. We had a 4-4-2 diamond, which, you know, I thought I'll give it a go. It's worked for me in previous Fifas, and immediately you can see there, 14 minutes in, we go 1-0 up. It's Teddy Bishop who's starting as one of those central midfielders who actually got the goal for us, and that was the only real goal of that in the whole game, in fact. That's where it leaves us now. We are in currently third position. We are 4 points behind leaders Middlesbrough and 1 point behind Aston Villa. It's good that we've managed to stop the rot, but there's something I must tell you about now. I did ask in the last episode, what do you think about the difficulty? Shall I up it? We are in third at the moment, as I've just mentioned. It could be getting a lot harder because you voted we should up the difficulty. So what I've done here is I've changed the sliders. No changes made to the user gameplay customization. I don't know why I said it like that. In CPU gameplay customization, we've got 25% shot error, so they're going to very rarely miss a chance. We've got to try and block off some long shots as well, and you might see a few more free kicks going. I don't know. The pass error is only at 10, so you can see them passing it around. They'll make a lot less errors when passing, so we're going to have to try and cut them out as soon as possible. As well as that, we have managed to up their goalkeeping ability, because the goalkeepers in FIFA 18 so far, I think they've patched it to make them a bit better, but they still make more mistakes than they should. You saw one of the goals we scored, literally the keeper palmed it into the attacker, although you have seen that in FIFAs in the past. Run frequency, they make a few more runs, they're a bit more threatening on the attack, 65% that is. Fullback positioning, you've got 65%. The fullbacks seem to tuck in and not do their job really most of the time, so 65 now is going to make their fullbacks a lot more intelligent. And the first touch control there, I'm just going to down that to 30%, so you can see there the gameplay a lot more difficult. And what a time to test this out there, the East-Anglin derby. Right, the time has come. It's the East-Anglin derby and it's a massive game. This is the team I'm going to trust with the task in hand. We've got Bielkowski in goal, a back four of Gomez, Chambers, Webster and Iorfa. We've got Moore on the right with Ward on the left, Selena and Bishop in the centre. The two strikers today are going to be McGoldrick and Sears. It was a tough choice. I was wondering if I should put a different striker on. Sears has been okay since he's come on though, and I'm going to trust him with getting the job done here against Norwich. Right, coming up next, you can see nothing is going to be left behind in the dressing room today. It's going to be all out. Both teams wanting to win this game for different reasons, but obviously the rivalry comes first. Portman Road, Norwich fans are in the corner there. It doesn't even look like they've sold out their attendance. We can see the difference in position there. Norwich, not far away from where they were last time. They were bottom last time. They've only moved up one position, but In these types of games, form goes out the window, and it's who wants it more on the day in the end who really comes out on top. Everyone know what type of game this is going to be. Very, very physical, very, very competitive. And now it's Webster, the centre-back, who's just charging forward. Webster looking to create a chance. What a ball that is to Freddie Sears, and kind of control lets him down there, and close clears. We've got a chance here. What a ball that was through Webster, who just charged forward. He gives it to Sears, and now we've got a few players in advanced positions. McGoldrick to Sears. Sears gives it to Selena, shoots from distance, and there's the first goal early on in Portman Road. We're 1-0 up against our East-Anglin rival. Selena celebrates in front of his home fans in quite the fashion. Norwich fans standing in the middle of the penalty area, they don't know what's just happened. We've got off to the perfect start. Selena, of all people, shooting from central midfield just inside the box. A curling effort which beats Jones in between the sticks. And it's a perfect start for us. Now hopefully we can keep this type of momentum, keep this type of tempo going, and just stun Norwich is the plan. It's his first goal of the season. What a time to get it. Gives it back to Oliveira. We need to be careful here as Houlihan's given too much space. He shoots. Bialkowski comes to the rescue there. We need to switch on. We can't defend like that for the whole game. Emery Moore, I think, got the final touch of that. Yeah. Another superb save, must I add, from Bialkowski. Bishop. Gomez. Back to Bishop. Teddy Bishop. Switches play, calm into Iorfa. We can afford to wear a little bit more calm now. And we'll say that one-touch football here from us. As Emery Moore makes his way into the box. Shimmies. Shoots from outside the box. What a finish! Emery Moore has got his second goal of the episode. It's an absolute screamer. He made his way into the box, did a few shimmies left and right. Finesse shot from outside the box. Thank you very much. You can see there in the box, just decides to take it on his left foot. Dazzling effort into the side of the net. Just wrapped around the goal. You can see there, he was turning while he shot. And that's an absolute spectacular effort. What a way to go 2-0 up so early on in the game. He tries to send the ball forward as Houlihan. Gives it to Watkins. He shoots near post, and that's a pretty poor effort from Watkins. Oh, they're going to try and find some way into the box, and they've found a way. Chambers denies a shot though. Oliveira to Houlihan. Just on the stroke of half time, Norwich are back in it. Wes Houlihan with a first time shot just inside the box, and no one got across quick enough. They were giving them too much time to pass it round us, really. I did mention it would be likely that they would take the chance, is what I was saying with the sliders. And they're certainly taking the chance there. One chance and they'll probably bury it more times than not with the new shot accuracy. And it gives us something to think about at half time. We can't just rest on our laurels, because give them that much pressure and they'll... Right, we make sure we don't go down at half time. We're not having that. Oliveira, ball into the box to Pinto. He gives it to Pritchard, and that's very good block from Iorfa. If we continued two in quick succession now, we'd be having problems, but that's a hell of a block. Just on the inside of one of his feet. He's managed to put it out for a corner. But it shows here that Norwich are desperate to get one just before half time. They've already got one in the 45th minute. We need to be careful. Watkins down to Martin. He's giving it to Oliveira. It's a 1-2 played just wide of the goal. We need to wake up. We cannot afford to concede an equaliser here. We've been let off here at half time. Ward forward to McGoldrick. Nice play between the two. He finds Ward yet again. That's a lovely pass from McGoldrick there. Sears is going to try and find his way, find a bit of space to shoot. He couldn't do so, and that could have been a lot worse. That is a lot worse. Oliveira given chance to shoot here, and he could round the goalkeeper, but I think I brought him out at just the right time there. And we are giving them way too many chances to get back into this. It's concerning. Right, my controller's just run out of battery, so it's back on now. As Norwich try and force a counter-attack to Pritchard. Gives it to Watkins. We need to be extra careful here. All bodies back, please. That's it. Full time. Relief is the word to describe it after they scored their first goal just before the break. It was nervous times at the Ipswich end. All over the ground, you could see the nerves. But finally, it's paid off. Right, that's going to be it for the episode today. I was going to try and make the East-Anglin derby the focus of the episode, so I'm going to leave it off there. Play a few more games in my spare time, and you know, the usual. McGoldrick's still sitting there at 16 goals, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, we're top of the table. We had a game in hand on the likes of Middlesbrough when we were playing them. Aston Villa are in 5th now. But yeah, obviously we played on the Sunday, which helped us massively, you know, obviously playing the game in hand. We're on 29 points now. We are 3 points clear of the playoffs, and that's exactly where we want to be. What a day yesterday was, beating Norwich and moving top of the table. Hopefully we can stay there. I know it's going to be very tough with these sliders, but we're just going to try and win every game we can. Thank you all for watching. If you've got any input, please leave them in the comments. I have added some players to the shortlist for January. About 3 players have added, so if you want any input in this transfers, please let us know. I'd like to thank you all once again for watching, and I'll see you later, lads.